Hi folks, Doug here. LS Car Customs, your source for good vibes and tri-fives. We made a gas run this morning, so we've got our gas to continue welding, so that's a good thing. Thank you everybody for coming back. Thank you everybody who's here and is new and hasn't quite figured out whether you like me or not, but hopefully you'll stick around and maybe you'll see something you like. So, you know how we were saying bad advertising is, word of mouth is bad advertising. Well, we had this thing here, this little Harbor Freight tool that I didn't even get 2 months out of, and the last one I had lasted a couple of years, so I didn't buy the protection plan on it. But anyway, I bought another one. I'm going to give you another chance, Harbor Freight. Unsponsored, by the way. This time I bought the 2-year protection plan. So I don't know if that means I'll have a perpetual grinder if it quits within 2 years, if it just keeps going for 2 years, or if the second grinder quits and the 2 years is up, you don't get another one, or you got to buy a plan every time you replace it. I don't know. But anyways, we'll give them another chance. And we'll get back to finishing tying up those loose ends there and smoothing things out. We should have a pretty good beat on things by the end of today as far as the welding goes on the inside, and then we'll go from there. But thanks for coming back. I'll get to work and we'll see what we can get accomplished. There, we got all our welds ground off from last night, so we'll fly a coat of fiberglass in just to seal that all up. And like I've said, it all hides behind the interior bits that go there, so it doesn't have to be super nice or super smooth or super anything, because you'll never see it again. At least I hope not. So I'll bring you back. So I got that side all kind of ground off there, and we're starting on this side. Like I said, we don't have to be super perfect, because nobody's ever going to see that once it's covered up. But we're just sealing up the seams. But while I'm in between things and ripping things or stripping things, I'm ripping down the factory matting that they put on here, and I am kind of impressed when I peel this off. That bare metal. I mean, that's impressive that this stuff actually protected that bare metal. It doesn't even look like it had a primer on it or anything. They just attached this stuff to bare steel, and I'm amazed it actually preserved it. So I'm gonna finish ripping that stuff out. I mean, some of it I'll have to use a putty knife on, I'm sure, but most of it's peeling off of there. Like I said, once you put headliner up there, you're never going to see any of that stuff anyway. But we'll keep plugging away. So there's a big old pile. But yeah, we got all that stuff ripped out of there. All we got to do is clean off that residue. Just scrape it all down, get it as clean as it can, and probably put a coat of some kind of paint on it just to protect it before I put up the Dynamat. and it'll give it a nice surface to stick to. We've got that side just about worked out to where we can throw some paint at it. So we just got to finish working on the other side, but we'll keep plugging away. Stay tuned. So we got that all roughed out, ready for a coat of something. So I'll put something on there. Probably, like I said, a primer. I might do a bed liner on top of that or something, but we'll at least put some kind of paint on it to keep it protected. And we're still working on this side over here, but yeah, I can't believe how nice the metal is on that roof. I was expecting it to be all surface rust, but really the only surface rust is where the padding wasn't. So we'll fix that up. But we also got to take our plates that we made there. I'm gonna spray them with some acid etch and primer and some paint, so they'll be ready to go back on. But I'll bring you back. There, so we sprayed her down with primer and then some bed liner. Looks good all in one piece. It's neat that you can't really find the seam where I joined the roof to the quarter. Somebody, I don't know who it was in the comments, raise your hand if it was you, said that it'd be funny if somewhere down the road somebody wanted to restore this car when I'm dead and gone, and sandblasted it and found all this stuff underneath or whatever, and probably would be perplexed about what in the hell did they get themselves into. But anyways, that's what that looks like. We'll keep plugging away and see what else we can get done. There, we've got our homemade plates all wiped down with some Prep-Sol, ready to hit them with some acid etch and primer. We'll do that and then probably coat them with some black paint, and they should last me the rest of my life. I'll show you what they look like. So yeah, I went with some bed liner and paint, and they should stay well protected. Like I say, once we put our stainless on the side where we have to have access to the back side, that these cover the hole, then we'll fly these in the hole and hopefully they never see the light of day again. I'll bring you back when I get a little more done. So we pretty much got that side buttoned up. I got to make the block out plate for that hole right there like I did on that side, but we've started smoothing that wheel well out, and we'll work on you know, fixing where we welded the thing together so we can get it into bed liner like we did on that side. But that's what I got for you tonight. Hopefully that's enough. Maybe tomorrow I might get pretty close on that other wheel well. We're definitely making some progress on the inside, and that's good. And we got a lot of the outside done. We still got to do the outside of the doors. I know there's probably a little rust hiding in there. I'm afraid to look, but we'll fix it. But anyways, if you haven't visited the Facebook group, Ellis Car Customs on Facebook, free to join, free to post up a picture of your ride. If you're new here and you want to share your ride with the rest of the group, that's the place to do it. If you see in the comments Miss Dolly, that's my mom. Say hi to my mom. If you see Miss Dolly come up or whatever, say hi. Tell her Doug said to say hi. But anyways, thank thanks for liking and commenting and keeping us on the path. And if you have a channel, you know, you're a small channel struggling to get viewers, and you think I can help you out by giving you a shout, put your info in the comments there, and we'll try to give you a shout out, because we're all little guys and we want to help all the little guys. And I'm hoping the people who are slightly bigger than me will help me, and me being slightly bigger than some other people, I can help them, you know, so we can sort of get around the YouTube algorithm just by helping each other out. But thanks for stopping by. Hope you come back for the next one. Take care, everybody.